Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. Today we're here to talk about the Orly Fall 2025 collection. Orly is going through a decades theme this year. So we started with the 70s, 80s, and now we're up to the 1990s. This is a 6-piece collection. I get the Orly Color Pass, so I do have the extras that came with this, which was a little silicone cuticle oil holder and a tiny little cuticle oil. This is smells like oranges. It smells really good. It also came with some little holographic nail charms. These are so hard to see because they're so dark, but hopefully you can see. They're just little holographic kind of diamond shaped nail charms. Nail art. Charms makes it sound like they're three-dimensional, but you know what I mean. Glitters, I guess. Let's get to the swatches. This is a 6-piece collection, as always. The first polish is called Grunge Glam. Orly describes this as a washed black cream. On the first coat, it looked almost like a jelly. It was not sheer, but it wasn't opaque in one coat. It did build up to opacity in 2 coats. The formula was great. I never have issues with Orly's formula. I feel like it's so redundant when I do nail polish videos because it's been such a long time since I've used a polish with a truly bad formula. It doesn't mean every polish is like applies itself incredible, but it's just been so long since I've used a badly formulated polish. So I feel like it's very redundant when I'm like, yeah, this is a good formula. Yeah, this is a good formula. They're very easy to work with. I have no issues. So 2 coats of Grunge Glam. The next polish is called GRLPWR with no vowels. And Orly describes this as the Juice Red Cream. This is a bright red, very 90s, like Gwen Stefani red lip. Like that's what I immediately thought of when I saw the name, and the name in regards to this polish especially. Again, 2 coat coverage, very easy to work with, very, very bright red cream. I don't ever wear red, but whenever I put one on like this, I think, wow, this is awesome. Just wear red. What are you doing, Amanda? 2 coats of GRLPWR. Next polish is called Totally Clueless, and this is described as a pink lavender cream. Again, 2 coat coverage, easy formula, no issues with any of that. What is going on right there? Someone's driving in the field across the road. Anyway. No issues with this. This is a really pretty pinky lavender cream. I think that's a really accurate description of this. That's about it. 2 coats of Totally Clueless. Next we have How Tragic, and this is described as an iris purple cream. Again, very accurate description. This is a brighter, more vivid, cool tone purple. Very easy to work with. 2 coat coverage. You see what I'm saying with the redundancy? Then because these polishes are all creams, there's not a lot I can say about them. They have really nice formulas. 2 coats of How Tragic. The next polish is called On a Break, and this is described as a purple gray toned white cream, which is a very interesting description. I feel like I agree with that though. It's not an off-white, but it's a great cool toned purpley white gray cream. I think that the argument could be made this is maybe a gray versus a white, but it's beautiful, covers in 2 coats. And I did do some of the nail charms on this, and I think maybe 2 of the other polishes as well. So I'll insert pictures of those, but 2 coats of On a Break. And then the last polish is called Spice Up Your Life, and this is described as a rust orange cream. Very accurate description, 2 coat coverage. I love this type of rusty, orangey, color, I think that this is like a perfect fall color. This is my favorite color of fall mums. I know that's not what they're going for with this color, but that's what it makes me think of. 2 coats of Spice Up Your Life. So the thing about this color story that kind of confused me is I don't really feel like all of these colors go together, which I know that's not how a collection has to be presented, but I always like when a collection, like when all of the polishes go with the other polishes. So specifically the Spice Up Your Life color, even though I love this color, it's probably my favorite color from the collection. I don't feel like it matches the other colors, but I don't also think that they were intending it to. The inspirations and the names, you know, they all match up to what they're supposed to be inspired by based on the names, I'm guessing, of course. You know, Spice Up Your Life, yes, this looks like Spice Girls, and then we have On a Break, which is Friends, and that, like all of that. So I see the inspiration from the names, but it's just, it feels a little weird to have this very warm, rusty color in here with all of these other very cool toned colors. Because even the red, well, the red is warm, I guess, but I don't know, that just confuses me. I was hoping for greens because when I think of the 90s and grunge, I think of like green. To be fair, I always think of green, so that's not really news, but that's just how I think of it, is green. Anyway, all the formulas were very easy to work with, no issues at all, great coverage. They all dry very shiny too. I would still put top coat. I mean, I've still used a top coat. I would still put top coat on your nails, but they all dried very shiny, and it was really, really easy to work with, really easy collection to swatch. If you guys purchased the Orly 1990s collection, I would love to know your thoughts. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I mean, if you didn't purchase it, tell me your thoughts anyway. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so close to 3,000 subscribers, which would just be great. I mean, I feel like I've been hovering at this number for a very long time. If you have video suggestions of things you would like to see, please leave those in the comments. It's hard to... I feel like my channel is very repetitive, which is fine, but you know, I'm willing to try new things too. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think we're gonna see in the 2000s? Frosty? We're gonna see frosty things? Potentially. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video.